So this reading is for entertainment purposes only. This will go into the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine Collective for January 30th, 2026. So let's start with Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine is still dealing with fear-based thinking at the moment. As she releases the thinking that causes her not to trust love, the Divine Feminine is stepping into her truth even more. I feel the Divine Feminine is working on the witch rune right now, and as she works on reprogramming herself to feel safe in her power, she is letting go of the fear of what people might think and how she is perceived. And I feel as though the Divine Feminine, as she clears these self-image blocks, is coming home to herself. I also see that the Divine Feminine is really focused on embodying her Dark Feminine. The more she lets go of who they taught her to be, the more the Divine Feminine really steps into her truth. I also see that the Divine Feminine is still going through root chakra activations. As she heals these emotions that are stored in her root chakra, she feels a massive release. The Divine Feminine is moving out of survival mode. And the more she moves out of survival mode, the more she ends up stepping into her power. And I feel as though this is helping the Divine Feminine to really maintain that love-based energy. I also see that the Divine Feminine is letting go of the attachment to the old timeline as well, as she lets go of the trauma and the thinking that causes her to self-sabotage. The Divine Feminine is ending that cycle where she lets fear influence her. She's allowing her heart to take the lead, and she is really trusting in this direction, even if she can't see where it's going. And that's what I give for Divine Feminine. So this is what I give for Divine Masculine. Divine Masculine is also going through root chakra activations at this moment in time, as the Divine Masculine lets go of that fear-based thinking that causes him to self-sabotage, abandon, and reject. This is causing the Divine Masculine to really look at his trauma responses. The Divine Masculine is starting to see a lot of distortions in how he approaches love. And the Divine Masculine has gone deep within in order to really heal this. The Divine Masculine is letting go of the fear of not being chosen and the fear of not being enough. As he goes deeper into himself, he is starting to see where he's still not choosing himself, where he is not trusting love. And I feel as though the Divine Masculine is determined to really nip that cycle in the bud. And I feel as though the Divine Masculine is really stepping into his divinity at the moment. He is letting go of that fear of what people might think. He is letting go of how he's perceived. The twins are marrying very heavily right now, because as they end those cycles of self-rejection and self-abandonment, both the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine are really, again, really stepping into their truth. The Divine Masculine is really letting go of the fear-based thinking that caused him to not prioritize the connection. The Divine Masculine is starting to see where his truth is that his sees unconditional truth. And the more he sees his unconditional truth, more the Divine Masculine feels the need to prioritize the connection with the Divine Feminine. He is missing the Divine Feminine really strongly right now, and I feel as though he is really letting go of the self-sabotaging and the fear of not being chosen, and he's really, again, trusting in the ebb and flow of the Divine Plan. He's also trusting and love. He's letting go of that overthinking, and he's really trusting his heart right now. And that's what I get for Divine Masculine. If you haven't already, like this video, subscribe to my channel. I post updates about twin flames often. I will see you another time. Namaste.